Oh, excuse me.
Thanks for your help. Last one. You should have it.
That's fine.
I insist. We could have each had one if I hadn't been so clumsy.
Yeah. You're not usually such a klutz.
Guess we all have our moments.
Yeah, I guess so.
Why are you here? You had the afternoon off.
Yeah, I did. But there was something that I wanted to ask you.
Go ahead.
Afternoon, all.
I know you were coming today.
Well, I wanted an update on Miss Jax's progress.
Progress is good. She's working hard and consistently passed all of her tests.
Does this mean...
Miss Jax is ready to graduate. And I'm ready to get back in the field.
It's a conversation for another time.
I didn't sign up to be a trainer. I want to be back in the field.
Watch yourself. Ever since Romania, we can't afford to have you out there. It's going to be a long time before you're doing anything but training recruits. You get me?
Sir, we do. I'll give you and Miss Jax some privacy to discuss next steps.
Vaughn, wait. Agent Brennan, there's something you should know. Earlier today, I saw Vaughn receive a suspicious drop-off. At first, I thought that it was maybe a mission sanctioned by the WSB, but now I'm not so sure.
On the next General Hospital.
Leave Kai out of it.
Seems really hard to believe.
Please, wake up.
This recovery is going to be more difficult than I thought.
Trust my judgment when I tell you that Jack is not a threat to me.
Do you stand by your version of the events?
That old AC has got to go.
Oh, it's gone all right.
When you see green and think green, you'll save green with up to $5,000 in instant savings on a new Carrier heating and cooling system. Trust ABC and consider it done.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoons, to like last video of the day for y'all. Let's talk about this ending, man. So the Josh thing with the WSB is a very interesting storyline. It got even more interesting today. So Josh had met up with Vaughn at this cafe or whatever, and Josh had noticed something about Vaughn, right? There was something interesting that happened at this cafe, right? So, at this coffee house or whatever. So basically, there was a woman that was hitting on Vaughn at one point. She was asking about some sugar and took off. Josh let Vaughn know that this woman was hitting on him, right? And then later on, when he was getting up to get some croissants, the woman collided with him again, who wanted the sugar earlier, and like the croissants fell to the floor, and she was trying to help him pick them up. So when she helped him pick them up, she passed a device to him under the tray, and Josh caught that shit, right? Now she didn't admit. So when when Vaughn went back over to the table, she didn't mention that she saw that, right? So she kept it to herself the rest of the conversation. Then Vaughn said he had to get off and go to work, get back to work. And so she said she should enjoy the rest of the afternoon off. So it looked like it was an off day for Josh. She wasn't in the WSB gym clothes. She was in the, regular casual black shirt and jeans. So it wasn't, so you knew she was off today. Now she was back at the WSB training headquarters here a little later, and that's when Brennan came by, right? And this is where things got really interesting. So there was a very interesting conversation going on between Brennan and Vaughn, and it seemed like Josh was starting to learn a little bit more about why Vaughn is in a position right now where he's training these special agents instead of being in the field, right? So Jack said something happened in Romania with Vaughn, and that's the reason why he's training these students and stuff right now, because Vaughn wanted to, be back in the field, right? But Brennan said because of what happened in Romania, he's not able to do that. So now we got to find out what the hell happened in Romania. Why Brennan doesn't want him to be back in the field right now. And so Vaughn leaves to give Jack and Josh some privacy, and then Josh stops him, right? This is before Vaughn went out the room. She stopped Vaughn, and she actually tells Jack that there's something he should know. She said she witnessed Vaughn receive a drop-off earlier. Now, remember, I told y'all, Josh did not disclose this to Vaughn earlier in the coffee shop. They didn't even talk about this. So she was basically ratting out Vaughn to Brennan. She don't know what the hell Vaughn received, and she don't know if Brennan knew about this. Vaughn could have been doing something on the side that Brennan's not supposed to know about. I was surprised Josh even did this shit, right? Because you might have jeopardized Vaughn if he was trying to hide something from Brennan. He might have been doing something off course right now, and you literally almost in a way snitched on him. Now, we don't know if Brennan already knows about this situation, that when he got this device, we don't know if that's like okay to Brennan because he already knows about it. But she thought he was on a mission, but now she's not so sure. So a lot of truths are coming out, and this is why I said this about Josh. I do think Josh is going to make a great WSB agent, because the way she noticed these things is great. The only thing is, going back to previous conversations between Vaughn and Josh when they were training, the one thing that Vaughn said is that the things that you think is right and wrong out here, you got to put them behind. So whatever you think is wrong, you can't think is wrong, right? It's almost like you can't have a conscience almost, right? So I wonder how Brennan feels about this, right? Because this is, like I said, tomorrow this is going to be so interesting to see what he says about the situation, and then what he says to Josh. Because we saw something where Jack actually asked Josh in the previews if she stands by her vision of the events. So I wonder what the hell that's about, right? This is getting very tricky, bro. This is getting very tricky. This is why I said I think it'd be good if the show actually put Emma in here as well. Like if Brennan protects Emma from whatever happened in California not getting out, he will protect her secret. Like if he ever finds out, he'll protect Emma, and Emma becomes a WSB agent with fucking Josh. I think that should be great. I think that'd be great. But give me your thoughts about this. We'll get back into this tomorrow, man. It's gonna be very interesting, man. Give this video a like, share, subscribe. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man, on Cliffhanger Friday. Thank y'all for watching this one after news.